What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have the April 2023 Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's videos. They have a massive DFW update in store. We have so many aircraft changes, subsidiary changes, all kinds of movements, and so much to dive into in today's airport update. I really hope you guys are excited for this, and without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, starting here with this Delta Airlines Airbus A220-100. This guy's currently coming in from Boston, and we'll have a continuing service date out to New York LaGuardia. Sorry, the camera, of course, went macro mode, so what can I say? This American Airlines Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner is currently making the non-stop service today in from Chicago O'Hare. This guy has a ferry flight out to Los Angeles later today. This American Eagle Embraer ERJ-170 in the Envoy Retro colors, a really nice looking model, is currently coming in from Gainesville and continuing out to Dayton, Ohio. Of course, these don't fly here regularly scheduled. I just like to substitute them in to get some more variety for us. This Volaris Airbus A320neo. Let me see if I can get it out in macro, guys. I'm sorry. Macro is one of if you guys don't know what macro mode is, it's a mode on the iPhone that screws up the camera. So let me see if I can fix this. There we go. But macro mode pretty much just puts it into a whole new lens, which kind of messes it up, as you guys can see. But nevertheless, this Volaris Airbus A320neo is making the turnaround in from Guadalajara. I forgot about this in the last two updates, this D extension piece, so I completely apologize about that. I got focused on the lighting and then never came back for it. Since we have a good opportunity here, I'm going to go ahead and knock this out. This American Airlines Airbus A321neo to start off our big section of mainline today is currently coming in from Philadelphia. Non-stop service today out to Seattle following that. This American Airlines Airbus A320 with IAE engines is currently coming in from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and this guy's continuing service today out to Louisville. And this American Airlines, Airbus A319 with Shotcut is coming in from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, non-stop service out to Panama City, Florida following that. And this American Airlines 737-800 in the One World colors is currently coming in from Oklahoma City, Will Rogers World Airport, and we'll have continuing service today over to Chicago O'Hare. Perfect. Okay, this American Eagle CRJ-900 is currently making a non-stop service today. This guy is now with PSA, so PSA now has all the flights. I'll talk about it a little bit more in depth here in a little bit, but nevertheless, this guy is coming in for PSA from Tallahassee, Florida, and will be heading over to Shreveport, Louisiana following that. And this Volaris Airbus, wrong Mexican carrier. This Viva Aerobus Airbus A321neo is currently coming in from Monterey, and this guy has a continuing service following that over to Mexico City. Love the 321neo. This United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9 is currently coming in from Denver, and he has a continuing service date out to Houston. Zooming in for our Spirit Airbus A320, that is the filled-in Spirit.com livery. This guy's currently coming in today from Las Vegas, and we'll have a continuing service up to Los Angeles. And this Denim 300 is currently taxiing over to the AFBO after coming in today from Lawton, Oklahoma. Kind of a weird destination, but pretty cool. Alrighty, so I'm actually going to show you guys this real quick. So pretty much I had to redo the whole route sheet because the subsidiary change, and I'll talk about the Mesa to PSA movement once we get to Terminal B, but I do want to show you guys my new route map. I was talking about this in the last update, so here it is. It actually looks pretty good. This is some of my better handwriting. I'm not saying that it's very good, but I think you guys actually may be able to read it on the camera. But we have the CRJ-700, CRJ-900, No 170 routes, Embraer 175, and these are our mainline services that also have regional jets on them quite a bit. So I thought I'd show you guys that, but I'll show a little bit more in detail here in a minute. But nevertheless, we have our American Eagle CRJ-700 lineup. These are all SkyWest today, of course, so American Eagle CRJ-700s are picking up a bunch of the void, as the Mesa CRJ-900s and Envoy 145s are now pretty much almost completely gone. Particularly the Mesas and then Envoys getting close. But nevertheless, getting into these CRJ-700s, we have our first one. This guy's coming in from Alexandria, excuse me. And this guy has a flight out to Springfield, Illinois. That's a 1 Staley. I'll try to give some frequencies too. This second one right here is coming in from Lafayette, Louisiana. I think that's 2, and heading out to Lake Charles, also in Louisiana. That I believe is 3. Could be wrong as well, and they could have changed it on me since I am pre-recording this, so keep that all in mind if you guys don't mind. The third one is currently coming in today from Roswell, New Mexico. I think that one's 3 or 4, and heading out to St. George, Utah. I believe that's just 1. This fourth one is coming in from Stillwater, Oklahoma. That's a twice daily. And this guy's heading over to Tyler, Texas, which I think is 4. And the last one at the very end is currently coming in today from Idaho Falls, Idaho. I believe that's 2. And he's going to be heading over to Durango, Colorado. I believe that's 1 or 2. So let me know if you guys like the frequencies. I just thought it'd be cool since I got to research it and kind of got it briefly memorized. It'd be cool to talk about it. We do have 2 more right here, of course, at the East side, or at the actual Terminal E itself. The SkyWest house is coming in from Garden City, Kansas. That's 2. We'll be heading out to Grand Island, Nebraska. That's also 2. And the one on your left is coming in from Keelan, Texas. That I believe mix of 175s and RJ7s. And I'll be heading over to Texarkana, Texarkansas, or I can't even say that. It's Texarkansas, or Arkansas, and I believe that's 3. Sorry for the poor pronunciation. Feel free to correct me in the comments. This Spirit Airlines to start out the other airlines. Airbus A321neo is currently coming in today from Orlando and out to Fort Lauderdale. We got the conga line of the Airbus narrow bodies, the CEO variants. This 320 CEO is currently coming in today from Cancun, and we'll be heading out to Baltimore. And this 319, I'm gonna miss these dearly when they're gone, but we gotta make them count while they're here. Coming in from New Orleans out to Phoenix. Frontier still rapidly expanding. Next month will be big for them as they'll be adding many new routes to network. I will fill that in here in the coming updates. This guy's currently coming in today from Atlanta and service over to Denver following that. Delta's corners also looking fantastic. We got Airbus E220-300 coming in from Salt Lake City and has a non-stop service today out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Airbus E220-100 coming in from Detroit, non-stop service today out to New York John F. Kennedy. Airbus A320 currently coming in today from Salt Lake City and out to Los Angeles. And an Airbus A321 with Shotcut making the Lance Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport turn or Citrus Aviation's airport. Also, I'm not trying to go fast, guys. I just don't want you guys to get bored either. So I'm trying to get a good hybrid. So let me know what you guys think. High-rise JetBlue Airbus A320 coming in from New York John F. Kennedy, heading over to Boston. Would love to see some more 220s on that route. They get substituted every now and then, but want to see consistency there, so that'd be cool. And a model, of course. Don't even start on that. Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9 coming in from Seattle Tacoma International, heading over to Portland next, looking great. United Airlines Boeing 737-700 Evo Blue coming in today from Newark, and this guy has a continuing service out to Washington Dulles. And this Boeing 737 MAX 8 is coming in from Houston today, and he's going to be heading over to San Francisco. Those are hit or miss, so I thought I'd feature one kind of just to show that they've been doing that a little bit from what I've seen. And this Stars and Bars Airbus A320. I got a few too many Uniteds in here, but we'll say this is an additional Houston flight, and we'll be heading over back out there on turnaround. This Air Canada Embraer ERJ-175 is currently making our non-stop service today, coming in from Montreal, and we'll be heading over to, I think Vancouver's now up to the 175. I could be wrong on that, but I believe it is. So we'll send out to Vancouver. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. We also have Toronto going strong as always. All right, let me get my headphone wire because it's about to take the Embraer 170 with it, the Envoy Retro. And let's proceed into Terminal D. This Sun Country Boeing 737-800 is taxiing over to Terminal D, coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul. That is a simple turnaround for him, so he's looking really good right there. And here is a nice look at our Terminal D lineup. Let me see if I can get our camera to focus. Looking really good. We have various aircraft over here, so let's take a look. Our international gates are looking super nice. At the very end down there, we have an American Eagle Embraer 175. This guy's currently making an international service. There's a bunch of 175 international routes that I cannot pronounce. One that I think I can do is Chihuahua, so we'll say that he's coming in from Chihuahua, and let me see if I can find one more really quick that I have a decent chance at pronouncing. Oh boy, let's try, there's plenty of them, I just don't want to botch any of them. Okay, I'll just pick out one and I'll show you guys how to spell it. Let's pick out this one right here, so he's heading out there. So I do have the 175 routes, I just don't know how to say them. We do have the Aviation Airbus E320 though. I really want to get that NG that recently came out, so hopefully that may be in the next update. We'll see if I choose to get that, excuse me. But nevertheless, this guy is currently making a non-stop in from San Salvador, of course, and heading back out there. Love that service. Really glad that we have it, and excited to get more Aviation models in the near future. Turkish finally making it in here. It's been a couple months. Turkish Airlines Boeing 787-9 coming in from Istanbul, of course. That and Iberia are our two late night arrivals. I really wish I had the Iberia. I'm thinking about getting that Aero Classics 330 old livery just to have something to fill the void, but we'll see what happens. But nevertheless, he's coming in, like I said, from Istanbul, and we'll be heading back out there. And hopefully we'll get Iberia sometime in Air France too. Here's the Qatar Airbus E350-1000 getting ready to push back. He's heading back out to Doha tonight, and we'll be making it out there. So if you guys haven't noticed, I tried to do my international arrivals by time frame. So this is kind of the late night setting right here, minus Iberia, of course. And I did in the last update the afternoon, or actually morning in the last update, and then afternoon in the previous one, I believe. This British Airways Airbus E380-800 is also getting ready for push back nonstop back up to London Heathrow. I wish I had 3 jet bridges to make it realistic, but unfortunately jet bridges are not hard to come by, but you need a bunch of them to make an airport like this flow. This American Airlines Boeing 787-9 today is currently making the nonstop service today, coming in from Frankfurt. This guy has a continuing service today over to Honolulu now. And this American Airlines Boeing 777-300 ER is currently making our nonstop in from London Heathrow, and we'll also be heading back out there. And this American Airlines Boeing 787-8 is currently coming in today from Tokyo Haneda, which has been a really neat addition. Actually came in from Narita earlier, so getting both of our Tokyo airports. Really cool that we've serviced both those. Japan's also flying a 777-300 this month. I would really like to get that Phoenix release from last year, but nevertheless, looking good. This 777-200 is coming in from, let's see here. It's really hit or miss on the 777-200 international routes. They're all over the place. We'll say this guy's coming from Shanghai, and we'll head out to Phoenix following that. Two American Airlines mainline aircraft to round out Terminal D over here for domestic. We have a Airbus A319 coming in today from Albuquerque, and we'll have a continuing service up to Northwest Arkansas in your 737-800 Wi-Fi box. Great model, I love that one so much. It's coming in today from Las Vegas, and this guy's gonna have a continuing service today out to Houston. If you guys don't know, the Las Vegas reference comes from a bunch of Tulsa spotters when Champion Air used to fly to Tulsa. Champion Air flew to Las Vegas, and I guess that they came up with the nickname Las Vegas because obviously Las Vegas has been known for casinos and whatnot, so kind of funny there. But yeah, let me know if you guys got a chuckle out of that. That's certainly an interesting name for Vegas, Harry Reid International. An absolute conga line of American Airlines mainline aircraft. Let's just get started. This 737-800 is coming in today. Not a ton of mainline changes from what I found, so everything's still looking pretty good. But this guy's coming in from Wichita, nonstop service out to Washington Dulles. This 737 MAX. I don't think Miami has these on them right now, but we'll just say it's a substitution. Not unrealistic by any means. There we go. Airbus A319 coming in from Charleston, nonstop service today out to, we'll send this guy over to Austin. And a stand-up Cancer Airbus E321 coming in from San Diego, Lindbergh Field. And this guy's got a continuing flight now out to Portland. Okay, Airbus A320 currently coming in from Buffalo and has a flight today out to Knoxville, Tennessee. It's still a crazy 320 route. And another logo 737-800 today coming in from Atlanta and has a nonstop flight out to Cleveland following that. Here's an American Airlines 787-9 Dreamliner. This guy's coming in from Kahului, and this guy's gonna have a continuing flight now over to we'll say he's a ferry up to ORD. You know, excuse me guys, let me step back a little bit. The heavy service over to these domestic destinations are very inconsistent, so doing my best where we can. And we have spotted another logo on the winglet 737-800. This guy's currently making the nonstop flight today in from Columbus and out to Cozumel. And currently, as of filming, we're starting to see a bunch more Iteration 2 logos. That is the logo only on the inside of the winglet. Let me know if you guys would like me to cover out the outside of some of these and kind of represent that. I'm thinking that might be a possibility. Let me know what you guys think about that. But with that being said, we have covered a really good portion of this side of the table, so we will transition over to the other side here in just a second. Actually, let's hit up one more since we're over here, and let me just move it back. You guys know exactly why I'm moving it back. But right here, we have the absolutely stunning, sorry, it's interactive, and it's kind of hard to pick it up with one hand, not by the nose, so let me fix that up. Perfect. Just landed on runway 18 right. We have the beautiful, absolutely stunning Cargolux Boeing 747-8 freighter coming in from Luxembourg, of course, on this afternoon flight. Got a little delayed, so that's why he's in here at this time frame. He'll be heading back out there. Trying to develop a little bit of a time frame, but of course, with such a big airport and to encompass all the elements, it's really challenging. But what a great looking airplane right here. It's super nice. All right, let's transition to the other side and start knocking them out. Here we go. Alrighty, everybody, into the next sector of the airport we go. We got an American Airlines Airbus A321neo. This guy's currently coming in today from Orlando, and we'll have a team flight out to Philadelphia. And this One World Boeing 777-200ER is currently coming in today from, we'll bring him in from Honolulu, and we'll be heading back out there here in a little bit. This Astrojet 737-800 is currently coming in from Baltimore, and we'll be heading over to Belize City later. And this 737-800 is coming in from San Jose, and we'll be heading out to Vancouver. This Airbus A320 is currently coming in from Pensacola, nonstop out to Destin. And this Airbus A320 is coming in from New Orleans and then a nonstop out to Grand Rapids. Pushing back, we have an Airbus A319 with Sharklets coming in from Kansas City and now a nonstop over to Little Rock. And this Airbus A319 with Sharklets is coming in today from Denver. Or actually, yeah, why not? Change it up a little bit. And this guy's going to have a continuing flight today over to Key West. Very nice. All right, we've got Exojet Citation X taxiing over to the FBO, coming in today from San Diego. Excuse me, sorry about that, everybody. Air Cal Boeing 737-800 coming in from Orange County, and we'll have a continuing flight now over to Phoenix. And this Airbus A321 is taxiing out for departure, coming in today from Houston, and we'll be heading over to Newark. Holding short, we have a 737-800. This guy has a, sorry, I guess it didn't want to focus. Okay, that's good enough. This guy's coming in today from, let's see here, Boston, and we'll have a team flight out to Detroit. And let's start at this part of A, kind of change it up a little bit. American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. This guy's currently coming in today from Los Angeles, and this guy's going to have a flight out to Madrid now, looking really good. And the Conga line begins. Another American Airlines Airbus A321 coming in from Boston, and this guy's heading over to Charlotte. Airbus A319 coming in from Midland and heading out to Memphis. This Airbus A320 is waiting for the jet bridge to attach. This guy came in today from Spokane and will be heading over to Austin. U.S. Airways Heritage Airbus A321 coming in from Pittsburgh, fittingly enough, and going to be heading over to Columbus following that. This Airbus A321 is currently coming in today from Palm Springs and will be heading back out west to Tucson. And this 737-800 is currently coming in today from Burbank and will be heading over to Calgary here in a little bit, looking great. Here's a CRJ-900 taxiing into the ramp. This guy's currently coming in today from, excuse me guys. This guy's currently coming in, let me get our new PSA services and I'll talk about that here a little bit more in a second. This guy's currently coming in from Montgomery and will be heading over to Jackson. This Boutique PC-12 is coming in from Carlsbad and will be heading back out there. This Learjet 75 is currently making a non-stop flight today out to Houston Hobby. And this American Eagle Embraer J-175 is currently coming in from Bloomington, Illinois, and will be heading over to Huntsville, Alabama. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do here is, since I'm on time crunch, unfortunately, I will make a voiceover for the new services and everything going through our routes and what the changes are. So I'll insert that right now, and then we'll go into detail on it. Alrighty, guys, so here we go. We got this American Eagle Embraer J-145 for Envoy coming in from Champaign. We'll be heading back out there. And here we go with PSA's lineup now. Crazy to see, but they do have some routes and more to come, hopefully. This CRJ-900 is currently coming in from Augusta, Georgia, which I thought got cut, but I guess not. It's coming in from Augusta, Georgia, going to be heading over to Dayton, Ohio. This CRJ-900 for PSA is coming in from Montgomery, Alabama, heading over to Shreveport, Louisiana. This CRJ-700 is coming in from Beaumont, Texas, heading over to Bismarck, North Dakota. And lastly, this CRJ-900 is coming in from Tallahassee, Florida, and heading over to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 175 Envoy lineup has a bunch of routes, and I mean a bunch. This first one's coming in from Gainesville, Florida, heading out to Fort Smith, Arkansas. Second one's coming in from Corpus Christi and heading over to Columbia, Missouri. The third is coming in from Abilene, Texas, and heading over to Brownsville, Texas. This 170, like I said, same as for the Envoy Retro, is coming in from Harlingen, Texas, now over to Tri-City, Tennessee. This one is coming in from Rapid City, South Dakota, and now over to Springfield, Missouri. And this one is coming in from Daytona Beach, which is back in Florida, of course. Love to see that on 175 now, and heading over to Santa Rosa, California next. This American Airlines Airbus E321 back into our main line is coming in from Montego Bay and service out to Nashville. And this Airbus E321neo is currently coming in today from San Antonio and headed over to Philadelphia. Cat, will you get down? Get down. Come on. Get down. Let's go. Come on. Get down. Get down. Come on. What you have to put up with, cats. Luckily, it's not on the airplane table at least, so I'll take that. All right. America West Airbus A319 is looking good. He's heading out to Vegas. Came in earlier from Phoenix. Simple enough. This A321 is coming in from Fort Lauderdale. Service out to LAX. This Airbus E319 is coming in from Charleston, heading over to Madison, Wisconsin. This 737-800 is coming in from Miami and going to be heading over to Bosman now. This 737-800, no Wi-Fi box, note, is coming in from Liberia, Costa Rica, and now over to Jacksonville. And this Airbus A321 flagship Valor is coming in today from Denver and now over to West Palm Beach. All right, this 737-800 Wi-Fi box looking amazing. It's coming in from St. Louis, now over to San Jose, California. And this Airbus A320 coming in from Charleston, now over to Memphis. This Airbus A321 is coming in from Oklahoma City and now over to Puerto Vallarta. And this Airbus A319 with Sharklets today is coming in from Northwest Arkansas and now out to let's go with Bakersfield, excuse me. And he's now heading over to Bogota. American Airlines Airbus E319 with fence steps pulling into the gate. This guy's making a non-stop flight today in from Harrisburg and now out to Grand Rapids. And this Boeing 737-800, excuse me, with the Wi-Fi box looking really good. Coming in from Memphis and now service over to Cincinnati. And I don't believe we got this 787-8 beautiful engine models right here. This guy's gonna be making a service today over to, we'll say he's a ferry flight. I don't know if they've added these more to international routes. Yeah, we'll just say he's going out to Paris. If it's a dash not, I apologize, but we'll say he's heading out to Paris. All right, perfect. Let's see here. Let's head over here and get a couple of these. No, Siri, you don't need to understand. This American Airlines 737-800 is currently holding short. This guy's making a non-stop flight today out to Baltimore, and this guy's gonna have a continuing flight today over to Cleveland. And the Finnair Airbus A350-900 is currently heading out to Helsinki today. Absolutely love this model, so glad to have it. This Qantas Boeing 787-9 is now taxiing out the service out to Sydney today. Need to get some more Melbournes in here, but they're at a weird spot for that Melbourne flight. It's at 1 p.m. It's kind of an outlier before the Air France and Lufthansa's get in and all that fun stuff. And here's the beautiful PSA Airbus A319. So glad to have this in today's airport update. Coming in today from Phoenix, and this guy's continuing flight today, now out to Reno. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do is I'll actually pick up the rest of the update here in a little bit, and we'll go from there, so let's do it.